Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. This week was a short week for here in Canada for my fellow Canadians, but it seemed like it was such a long week. And normally I have these interviews on Thursday, and it's Thursdate with Erika, but this week is a little special, and we're having Fridate with Erika. And so perfect time for your weekend, and I hope you guys are able to find some useful information from what we chat about today and get inspired by our conversation. And so today, I'm so excited because I have the opportunity, the privilege of chatting with Sarah. Now, Sarah is joining us live from Brisbane, Australia. And so we had to figure out the time difference. And so right now, I believe it's Saturday in the morning at 9 a.m. her time. And so I am so glad and so grateful that she's able to make time in her busy schedule to be with us today and share her story. So I'm excited to bring her on here on the screen. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Erika. Hi, everyone watching. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you again so much for joining us. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. Really good. It's a beautiful Saturday morning out here in Australia. I actually went for a wander outside, but it was a little bit too windy to do this outside today. So here I am back at home, and the kids are, watching TV at the moment. So they're having a nice, relaxed morning. I don't even think they're out of their pajamas yet.
But you know what? It is early on a Saturday. If I were them, I wouldn't be out of my pajamas till like noon.
If only, hey?
Exactly. So thank you again for joining us. And it's funny that you say it's windy over there because it is crazy windy over here in Calgary as well.
Yeah, it's surprising, really. Calgary. I've been to Calgary twice now.
Oh, nice.
So I've experienced Calgary in the summer and also in the winter.
Oh, nice.
So
That's
loved
awesome.
Calgary.
And you know what? If you're lucky, you can experience both seasons in one day. So
I can imagine. Only summer here in Brisbane. Not a lot of winter here.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't been to Australia. We were going to visit in 2020, but of course we had to cancel that and
Yeah.
postpone it. So I'm really hoping that sometime soon we can come visit because it's just beautiful. It is definitely on my bucket list to visit. And so hopefully things open up and things get better and that we can all travel again.
Yeah, that's it. We're fingers crossed. Sometime in the next year, hopefully.
Right? I am hoping
Yeah.
too. Now, can you tell our viewers, we have a few people watching us, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Of course, I'm a wife and a mum of three kids. My oldest boy, he's 6 years old, and then I got a 4-year-old girl and a 3-year-old boy. So my life is very full. I also work in administration full time, while my husband is studying. He's doing a Master's of Education. So we're kind of balancing out work, study, and life in general. And of course, I'm also a digital business owner. So I guess that's a really brief overview of me.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I can just imagine, like, I have two kids of my own, and that's really busy. So having three kids, I can't even imagine how busy you are. And with all of that, like, and your husband being in masters, like, I'm sure your guys' plates are full. Now, with that said, how is it running your online business and, your full-time job and everything else that you have to do?
You know what? It is, without this online business, I would probably be a very sad person. I found this business when I really needed something for myself to do. Because, being a mom, you give and you give and you give so much to other people that you surround yourself with, your kids and your work and everything else. And honestly, finding this business has been such an eye-opener and such an amazing experience for me. And running the business has been so easy to put into my life. It's finding 5-10 minutes here in the nook and crannies of the day, and just plugging in and answering questions, and posting on Facebook and other places that I deem for my business. And it's not that hard to kind of plug into something online, because it's online and it's on my phone, and I can take that everywhere, and it doesn't interrupt too much the day-to-day flow, and it helps to, I mean, even my kids have been involved in it, so it's something that they can join me in, and they have fun with it as well, and it doesn't take away from me being a mum to them. In fact, it gives to them, because it makes me happy, and my mental health has been amazing since joining. And the fruits of that is that my relationship with my kids has grown and improved. So it's been amazing
I
doing this.
love that. I love that so much. And I think like I've been doing these interviews for quite a while, but I think you're the first one that said like, no, I found this business for me, right? Like normally, and I I love that. Like seriously love that, because I understand, even me as a mom, I get it. You give and you feel like you always have to be, I don't know if I'm gonna say this or if it's gonna come off right, but you always have to be on and
Yeah,
positive and right? Like this is something to fill your cup.
yeah,
And
yeah. That's
I truly found that too when I started. I was, you know, my viewers kind of know my story, my followers know a little bit of my story, but 4 years ago I was in a rough spot and trying to pull my life together, and this business absolutely helped me with that, right? As you were saying, like your mindset and just that positivity, and of course when you're happy, then everybody else around you is happy, because then you just radiate that happiness, right?
that's right. Yeah, yeah. And even like just every day-to-day activity becomes less of a chore when
Yeah.
you're happy and you're grateful and you're experiencing life to the full. So yeah,
I love that so much. Exactly. And yeah, and I kind of, have the same, like I can relate with what you're saying because of my experience as well. Like I really love the personal growth that I've experienced being in this business, right? Like it's not just the financial benefits and even just having your own business. It's all the extras that you didn't expect, and then you're like, "Oh my
that's
goodness, this is amazing."
the hidden benefits of this
Yeah.
amazing business. Yeah, yeah. It's
Ex-
it's truly remarkable, and it's something that you wouldn't expect, but it is something that so many people like. I've done a lot of little mini challenges with other business entrepreneurs outside of the business, and it's a lot of things that they teach is all about making sure that your mindset is right, and that holistic approach which we have in this business,
yeah.
you know right from the word go. When you enter first, there's such a joy and such an amazing you know business gratitude around life, and the magic and all of that kind of stuff. That's kind of the first introduction that you have to this business, and it's knowing that the people who have developed this business system for us has known that we need to have this holistic amazing attitude and mindset, because without that you can't be successful in business, right?
Yeah. And I love because it sets the tone, right? Because right from the get-go, this is what kind of you start with. And it's like just the integrity of the platform and the people that are on it, right? So I love it because yeah, it sets the tone for the rest of your business. And then you're so right. Like you can't have success without all the gratitude and a proper mindset. And so that's absolutely, absolutely correct. It's awesome. Now, have you done anything online before or done any of these little side hustles?
No, this is the first kind of leap I've taken into the online space. When I was looking for something, because I was looking for something when I found it. Like my husband and I were going from different contracts to different contracts and studying and all sorts of things, and we needed something as a backup. So when I started looking, I was looking for, something that wouldn't take me away from the kids more. So I didn't want an extra job. And I have friends that are in like the essential oil space and the craft space and the makeup space. And, while I would love to do craft kind of stuff, I knew that having the extra stuff around the house with young children was going to be a problem. So I needed to find something that was going to, give me, the extra and the backup plan and the extra income that was, not going to mean that I had to have extra stuff around the house as well. I didn't really want to sell anything, and makeup doesn't bring me any joy at all. So I knew that I couldn't, because I couldn't be authentic in that, and I couldn't be authentic in selling essential oils, because that's just not me. So I needed to find something that, I knew that I could develop and bring a brand and, be me. And so when I found this, I knew that this was the avenue that I really wanted to go down, because it meant that I didn't have to have extra stuff around the house. It meant that I could plug and play, basically, and plug into the system, and all the training was provided, and everything was there. So I didn't have to do all of that extra work and go and find how to do things and all of that. It was all in the system that I could just plug into. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's great, right? And that was another thing that I really liked about the system. I didn't want to sell anything either. I didn't want to bug people. I didn't want to have extra stuff in my house. It's like I already have a lot of stuff. Like I don't want to add more to it, right? Like it seems
The
like
clutter.
yeah, exactly. So now you did mention that this is the first thing that you've done online. Now, with it being your first venture that you've done online, did you find it difficult? Did you find it easy? What did you think of it, of the platform?
You know what? I found it, because all of the training that's provided is in video format, and you can pause and play and go back and rewind and all of that kind of stuff. It made it so easy to understand and to do, because you basically followed a step-by-step procedure. Essentially, it's a bit like baking a cake. Like you follow the instructions, you get a perfect cake. You follow the instructions in the training site, and you get a perfect outcome. Like, it's as simple as that. And I know a lot of people probably have trouble baking a cake, but like it's one of those things that for me, I follow instructions really quite well. So I knew that I'd be able to pick it up and do what I needed to do. And so I personally found it quite easy to do. And my history is in administration, so I'm used to using different systems and platforms, and so it wasn't such a stretch for me to go into this online space, because I kind of, with business systems, most of it's online anyway. So it kind of didn't, that whole technology side of things didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome, right? And it is nice that the training that we have is step by step. It's video based, like as you said, right? You can pause, rewind if something wasn't clicking, or if you're just not getting a concept, you can stop, rewind it, watch it as many times as you want. And so yeah, the beauty of it is that you can go through the training at your own pace. And I'm glad to hear that you found it easy, right? And you probably
Yeah,
had the support as
that's
well.
right. I mean, and then on top of that, you've got your mentor and your coach and amazing support systems within the business. Like everyone's amazing to go to. You can ask a question in our different chat channels and things like that. And the support that we have from other business owners within this system is incredible. And we like to help out. We don't like to keep secrets. We don't like to, hold on to something as if it's mine. No one else can have it. It's not intellectual property, right? So we love to support each other and share and help each other grow and see the success of the business, because that helps us. It keeps us motivated, right, and encouraged. So yeah, the from the training site to the people that are in it, it's amazing.
Yeah, I totally agree. And so if there was somebody watching right now that kind of was like you before, looking for something, what would you tell them?
I would say check it out. Like watching the free 90-minute webinar, it's not going to cost you anything except 90 minutes of your time. So, if you have a look and find out that, it's nothing that you really want, then there's no harm done, right?
Yeah.
But it is an amazing opportunity for anyone who wants to, have something extra that's on the side that's not going to cost a lot of your time, because we want time freedom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would really, really encourage you to check it out, have a look at the webinar, register on the webinar, and see where it takes you, because it could take you really long way. It's amazing.
Exactly. Thank you for that. And actually, our next live info session, I will be hosting it. So next Tuesday, so that's 5 p.m. Pacific time, and that would be Wednesday, 10 a.m. your time,
Yep.
in Australia. I'm so excited to be hosting it,
Friday.
presenting it. And so, exactly, right? Like, why not take that time to watch? It's free.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's risk free, right? Like, get at least, even if it's not for you, then you've got more knowledge than before you started, right?
That's right. That's right. And I mean, what's it going to cost? 90 minutes of your time.
Mm-hmm. And it could literally change your life, because it's changed our lives.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Wouldn't
Well,
have it any other way.
that's great. And I'm sure like your kids and your family are so grateful that you have that backup plan, that, fail safe. If something happens, you have your business. If things shut down again, you have your business, and it's
Yeah,
online. You don't have to worry about going into work.
exactly. Exactly. And we never know what's going to happen. We didn't know this was going to happen last year, last March.
Yeah.
We were none the wiser. And now our lives have changed forever.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
Sarah, thank you so much for taking your
Oh,
time
thank
and
you.
for sharing your story.
That's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. And I hope everyone has an amazing weekend.
Yes. Yes, you too. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Everybody, if you're catching us live or on the replay, make sure you comment down below. Let us know where you're watching us from. And again, we would like to invite you to our 90-minute info session. Next week is the next live one. And again, I have the privilege of hosting it. So it's going to be a really fun night. I hope you guys can join me and, support me. And if you'd like to get your personal invite, your personal link to the info session, just comment down below, say, I'm coming or something, and I'll reach out to you. Or check out my website. It's erikad.co, and make sure you register to reserve your spot. Thank you again, Sarah.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Bye now.
Bye, everyone.